All right, what's up, everyone? So I'm gonna be talking about watch out. I'm gonna be talking about Silksong, and if we have some Silksong lovers in there right now, don't worry. My brother loves Silksong, so he's already giving me a hard time for not playing it. Yep, that's right. Jesus, I think I forgot I was recording for a second. Already I already restarted this video like twice because I think I'm afraid of being canceled, or maybe I don't actually know what I'm gonna say. Yes, I want to talk about Silksong, but my brother already gives me a hard time for me not playing it, so everything's fine. The thing is, Silksong is one of the biggest games released this year. Uh, Particularly, I want to say that it's not the biggest surprise. I think Expedition 32 was the biggest surprise, and Expedition 32, Expedition 33. Oh my god. When you want your brain to work, it actually doesn't. Claire Obscure, I should say. So I think that's like the biggest surprise, but even then, to me, being a communications major, Silksong is like an anomaly. It made me want to like study, go back into studying again, just to like learn more about like marketing and what this type of marketing would have been, or would be, right? Like for not talking about a game, but then you just let the public talk about it. So, so the game, there's still marketing being made. It's not by you, it's just because everyone is talking about your game. But at the same point, how does that work in regards of burning your own fan base as well? In this case, it didn't really work, and I like not work in that sense. Like, I just mean that didn't happen, right? And I kept telling my brother that I'm like, when the game comes out, doesn't matter. Like it just doesn't matter. The game is gonna be insanely good, and people are still gonna play. So really, the like them not talking about it really doesn't matter, which is crazy to think about. I mean, of course, that happens because of the success of the first game. So yeah, it's just something to think about communications wise, because these companies are out there spending millions of dollars in marketing when Silksong is just like, no, we're not going to talk about it. And then when it's out, it's out. And I was like, okay. And it actually worked. And it's a success, as it would be, right? Like, that's expected. And the other thing about it, too, is sometimes I feel good for not being in the loop. And what I mean by that, it's not necessarily like the loop. Like, I know about Silksong and everything, but I just mean like not playing a game because it means I'm not spending that much money. And then that brings like the whole thing of Silksong being $20. And it's like, you could charge $40 for that and people would pay, like, for the quality of the game and everything. Like, they could easily charge 30, 40. I think that 40, I was talking to my brother like I think like 2 days before they announced the price, and we were like, oh, I think it's gonna be 40, oh, or even maybe 50, right? Like, they can go that high. And they were just like, yeah, no, we're gonna charge $20. Which, good on them, but that game, a little undervalued, I would say. But the thing is too, is like, I'm only thinking that because games are so expensive, and maybe they're just sending a message of like, look, you don't have to be greedy, right? Like, and I can side with that, because Nintendo raising the prices to like $80, then everyone is like, yep, that's gonna be $80. And then when GTA 6 comes out, it's gonna be like, oh, and our game is $200 and you all are gonna pay. So doesn't, I mean, in that case, the game probably costs like billions upon billions to make. But I think it sends a good message overall But I also saw the other side of like, it can actually hurt other developers too, right? Because now people will be looking at other games and be like, wait, you're charging 30 for this? Like Silksong is a 10 out of 10, and it's $20, and it has double the con. You know what I mean? So that just changes the whole landscape. It'll be interesting, and actually, I can say that, and then there's no impact at all. It is like, yeah, nothing changed. That can happen too. So we'll see what the impact that has on the industry as a whole, and it'll be interesting to see. Either way, going back to what I was saying about being out of the loop, quote unquote, what I mean by that is just not wanting to play it, and I don't want to play it mostly because I'm not good at 2D games at all. Like, I suck, brother. Oh my god, I'm like the worst person at 2D games, just like the worst, absolute worst. I cannot play them. I played Metroid Dread. I kind of fell for the hype for that one. I saw people playing it on Twitch, and I was like, okay, I think I can play that. But the thing with like Silksong and Hollow Knight is, God, they're way too difficult. I'm watching clips for Silksong, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad I'm not playing that, because that's like being a masochist. It's like, what? I mean, I don't want to say that I wouldn't get good at it, right? Like, if I practice, I could. I want to believe that I could. I did for like From Software games, but I don't know, like being already, like sucking already in 2D games makes me put that barrier, and then makes me not want to go through that experience. And I tried Hollow Knight, and as I said, like, I already heard a lot from my brother because I quit Hollow Knight, and then yeah, my brother was pretty pissed at me because of it. And I don't know, I think it's okay if a game is not for you, right? That's fine. But it does feel bad too, of like, oh, that game is not for me, but then I'm not playing a masterpiece, right? Like, I'm not playing one of the best games of the year, if not the best for many. And being someone that appreciates like the industry and everything, like, it's something I would like to partake on, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't want to do any of that. But I could like it, I guess. The thing is that if I haven't tried Hollow Knight before, I would have tried Silksong. But then I played Hollow Knight, and I was like, this is actually not for me, because I haven't played any Monster Hunter game. Okay, that's a lie. I played 3 on the Wii, and I like hated it at the time. I'm like, I can't play this. Like, I don't like underwater stuff. Like, I'm afraid of it. And then I never played it again. Every Monster Hunter that came out, I'm like, thank God I don't like this. I don't have to spend $60. And then me and a friend, we were like, okay, we're gonna try Wilds. Like, this is gonna be it. If we don't like it, then Monster Hunter's not for us. But let's actually try this. Like, let's put in the effort and try this game. Let's give it a chance. And boy, oh boy, I tried Monster Hunter Wilds, and now I am a hunter. Graduated and all. My God, that game is so good. It's so having that preconceived notion of a game like can hurt and mean you're losing on a gem, right? The same way that I know I'm losing on Silksong. Like, I know I'm not playing a 10 out of 10 game that I would enjoy, right, as soon as I get it. Because if I'm not having fun, then sure, but that could happen because Wilds just made me love the whole franchise. Like, I started playing Rise right after. I put in, I want to say 25 hours into Rise, but I was playing on PS5, and I bought it on PC because I want to play it on PC with the DLC and everything. Haven't started that yet because I will have to like replay through all that I did, but it's not that crazy. It's fine. But what an experience. It's just like such a good game. It just makes, just giving an example of like, there might be some franchise out there that you might like, and then you're just like, don't want to try. And that, of course, applies for everything in life, I suppose. as I'm saying it. I'm going to the gym. As you guys can see, I got a haircut. Who is she? Got a haircut today, which then makes me think, why did I get the haircut? I need to get the haircut after the season ends, right? Like the first season of this show. And then like second season, ooh, new haircut. Who is she? But that's fine. And I'm trying a higher gain on this video as well. I upped the gain a little bit on this mic. I hope it's fine, and it might not be fine. I put my AirPods, because I'm going to the gym, and I have my AirPods down here inside the car, and if for some reason they connected to the phone while I was recording this, then the audio is just gonna be shit. I hope that's not how it works. I hope that this one is still working. I'm still figuring out all that. Also, I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna try maybe this first season. I'm just gonna be driving. Maybe I do like 5 to 7 episodes, like not a lot, because I want to go and edit them, and I have an idea for the intro as well. Because I'm gonna record the episodes first, and then I'm gonna record the intro, and then when I'm recording the second season, I might try stationary instead of driving. I like the driving idea because I'm driving places anyway, and then I'm just like, it works for me, right? Like I can talk while I'm driving. Just gives me that like shower thoughts vibe. It's like when I'm driving, you just have like, you just say wild things and just think wild things as well. It's like, it's just out there, so that's why I like it. But I think I might try a stationary one, just because like driving can be a little, not complicated, that's not the word, but oh shit, I think it's pretty cool. It gives that energy of like me being mad at traffic a little bit. But we'll see. I think I'll try maybe the second season be stationary, or somewhere in between as well. Some episodes I'm driving, some episodes I'm not. We will see, because it depends, right? Because if I'm driving somewhere, let's say I'm going to the gym right now, and then when I go to the gym, then when I'm parked there, that's when I'm gonna start talking, right? Like, and then record the 10-minute, 15-minute video. And how is that gonna go? Is it gonna flow as well? Probably. I don't think that's gonna be a problem, but you do lose a little bit on that energy of me driving, and it becomes a little different as well, because now all of a sudden I'm just having to like look at the camera and everything. Like I don't have to be paying attention to traffic or anything. So we'll see. I hope the audio is fine, but maybe it could be a little better. I started editing the first one, but now I think I need to edit them, leave room for the intro, and then when the full season is recorded, I'm gonna put in the intro, and then all the videos are ready to go, and then I just release them on a cadence, and then I'm already recording the second season. And I might record this first season. I'm thinking the season thing works really well, because the first season I record with this phone, and I'm thinking about buying the new iPhone too. So when I get the new iPhone, then the quality is going to jump a lot as well. So that could be the second season. And as I learn how to edit a little bit more, and I do have experience with that, but I was editing the first one, I'm like, my experience was not that great anyways. So I got to like learn how to do that. The videos might become more interesting, like better things to talk about and all that. So I am stopping at Starbucks. I think the next video will be about the iPhone, actually. I wanted to talk about it. And I might be stopping at Starbucks for, why did my brain froze? Okay, I froze because for a second I was like, should I do an episode on Starbucks? Maybe, I think so. I'm stopping for a vanilla sweet cream cold brew with light ice, which I love. Not my favorite. I'm not gonna spoil my favorite. I wanna save that for another time. That's why I'm stopped right here. I could have been at the gym already. But if I get the coffee after the gym, it'll be 5 o'clock. I'll be twicking at like 8. Like, I don't need that. I shouldn't have been drinking coffee right now, but that's fine. Please? God, these traffic lights, when you're trying to turn left, they're literally the worst thing on the planet. Like, literally. There's nothing worse than this. God. And I've never done this left turn, which means, like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right, if I have to turn over here to go to the Starbucks. And it's a walk-in Starbucks, too. It's a cafe Starbucks. There it is. Okay. I made it happen. If it was drive-thru, it would be so much better, but that's fine. Everything's fine. God, the line for this coffee place is crazy. The Dutch Bros. I looked at their menu. It didn't seem that interesting, unfortunately. No, it seemed okay, but it just seemed like a lot of sugar and stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm all about that. I'm going to the gym, you know, like I'm working on myself. There's definitely going to be videos about that too, because you know, we love that body dysmorphia. God. All right, that's it. That's gonna be it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode. Bye.